Alright everybody, Baron here and welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. So if you guys don't remember, the Cheerleader is one of the coolest units and I want to show you, if you've forgotten, its raw power before we pair the Cheerleaders up with the Summoner unit and then with Infinity Gauntlet Thanos, which I'm very excited to see because I'm actually kind of curious to see how fast Thanos will snap his fingers and eliminate half the units on the battlefield. But anyway, we're gonna start first with the Bone Mage, right? So here we go. Bone Mage is gonna get cheered up. Basically, Cheerleaders make the unit that they're targeting, their friendly unit, do their abilities faster, or fight more, or fire more arrows. In the Bone Mage's case, you're gonna see that he's probably gonna be able to just fire all of this, and he gets immediately taken out with a shield. Haha! With a spear. So maybe that's not the best one to use. Here we go. We'll go with the Summoner's little baby cousin, the Scarecrow. And the Scarecrow summons crows. Oh yeah, I forgot with all these spear throwers that it's gonna be a little bit dangerous and eventually our Scarecrow's gonna get taken out, right? So clearly beefier units the better, right? So you know what? Let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so now that you know how it works, let's go ahead and clear this force. And we'll go to, this is a mod by Fern. And Fern's amazing, he's made some cool stuff. He made the Summoner, right? And you can get it, link in the video description. Now, if you missed the video that we did on Fern's Summoner, basically he kind of looks like a king mixed with the Scarecrow, but what he does is instead of summoning crows like this Scarecrow that he just summoned, he'll summon 3 random units. Oh my god, random snake. And since he's being cheered on, he's going to be summoning an obscene amount of units. We already have a Frost Giant and a Tree Giant. Honestly, if it were to just stop there, I think the Frost Giant and the Tree Giant could clean up this whole army. But he's being cheered on. So there's a Zeus, there's a Hawacha, there's more giants. I think this is the most OP unit maybe ever. I'm actually kind of curious to see, like, look at the battlefield. Look at this. Okay, I'm very curious as to how many seconds that actually was. We have a Monkey King. We have at least 2 Frost Giants. We've got a dragon. We've got a friendly blue woolly mammoth. Remember, there was one. We've got the new Furnace. Here, you know what? Another thing is, like, Fern's made all these other custom units. You get so many super units. We've got Zeus's. We've got... wait a minute. That's not a regular Jarl. Fern, what did you do? Oh, look at this. Okay, so we have the Dynasty faction. We're waiting on the Renaissance faction. We've played Blue Nation's custom pirate faction, which was the last episode. If you want to see that, make sure to go check it out. But this is the Furnace, which sounds like furnace when I say it really fast. So we've got a regular peasant, which is a classic tabs. We've got a shouter, a fire snake, a blinker, hay basher, Blinkmaster, and a bonsai, and then we've got the Summoner itself. We'll put, we'll leave the Summoner out for this one. Okay, I guess the Fire Snake is going to live up to its name. Look at how silly this thing looks. It's breathing straight up flamethrowers right now. Spears are being thrown. Is this just a giant lady? She's called what? It looks like she's got like a mini bonsai tree or a stick of broccoli. A stick of broccoli? Hey, who's this? Oh, this is the Blink unit, right? So he's going around, I think, oh, I was about to say, oh, this is the Shouter, and look at this. Oh my gosh, we got one Blink unit. The Shouter somehow landed in a shield? I don't think they're supposed to be like that. I think that was just, like, rather unique. That's like one of those, like, 1 in 10,000 or 1 in 1,000. I don't know. I'm not running the math on it. All I know is this is an incredibly rare feat. Wow. I actually wasn't expecting this Fern's blue faction here to destroy the ancient faction. Here comes a broccoli stick. Get so and she's got the war mask on. I guess it is more money, right? I love this right now. Like, think about this. Right now, I'm working on some pretty cool projects, so expect them this weekend. But Thanos is like an example of the projects that I'm working on. So here we go. Spears are out. This guy's got, remember, he's got the hay bale around him. He's got a giant ore. But this is just using the assets that are already in the game, right? There's no coding going on right here in these mods. It's just like, It's just using what Landfall has given us. And it's pretty impressive to see the imagination. Look at this. This guy, he's got a shield around his giant, I'm gonna call it a ladle or a spoon, even though it's clearly an oar. I just like to think of him walking around the battlefield with a giant spoon. Look, and then there's the ninja doing flips and stuff. This is hilarious. So the shouter, I'm trying to think. I don't think I know of a unit. Oh, I guess the fan. Ooh, right in your hip. But he's got, what, the health of a Jarl, maybe? Yeah, I guess it's the fan unit has that pushback ability, so it's actually rather fitting that someone with a giant bear outfit is, you know, shouting at the enemy, and this guy's just slapping people. He's taking the spears and allow the giant, well, I guess the giant's also taking the spears. The mammoth is down, and dude, this lady's a bad mamma jamma. Look at this! Flying through the air, boys. So it's the bonsai unit, which is basically, I'm thinking of it as a mini giant. Now, what if we take away that and we just put in a summoner? Who wins? I guess it really depends on who, wow. I think the summoner is going to win because think about this. The summoner is also spawning in Fern's custom units, right? So look at this, man. We've got all kinds of random units, but I have a pretty good inclination that the Red Army will be victorious. Although this unit right here is gotta be one of my favorites out of the Furnace units. But we're gonna try out like cheerleaded different Fern units and then cheerleaded summoners, and then we're gonna get to the cheerleading Thanos, because you guys have been asking to see, hey, what would happen if the cheerleader did this or that? There we go. Knocked straight out the box right after this. Oh, remember these guys? Dragon barrows. Is that a regular archer? It looks like it. By the way, guys, let me know your custom unit ideas in the comments below. If you see one you think's awesome, upvote it. This could be stuff that could be made out of using assets, or just stuff from other things like Avengers, Game of Thrones, Star Wars. Alright, so Mighty Zeus wants to challenge the summoner and prove that they are the ultimate god. Now remember, these are the gods of ancient Greece. These are the totally accurate gods, and their worshippers, I guess? Alright, summoner, what say you? Okay, he's, oh my god, you can't even really keep up. The summoner just goes so much. But basically what we did was we decided to get a giant pike wall. Zeus himself, oh come on Zeus. I mean, what can men do against such hate? Zeus's lightning is actually turning on itself. There's ninjas throwing shuriken. You can see teleporting units. There's flying units. There's fire-breathing dragons. There's tree-wielding giants. The frames have turned to diddly balls, and there's just nothing we can do about it. Well, I guess we could do less units, but that's just not fun. We want to make these battles totally accurate. Oh my god. Mammoths and frost giants. I don't think any unit is going to be able to defeat. I don't think any unit's going to be able to defeat the summoner, especially a summoner supported by cheerleaders. The cheerleaders are probably one of like the most interesting units. Oh my god, I just got an idea. Yeah, because this battle's over, guys. This is what you call, like, the summoner's value would need to go up, but like, oh my god, now that there's a summoner and a summoner, there's actually probably like, yeah, there's like 12 summoners here, isn't there? Look at this. We've got giants galore. Any unit, I think there's probably one of every unit out right now, I would guess. And here's the last, what, last unit? No? Who's left alive? My frames are dropping. Oh, guys. This is what happens. The game crashed. So before we go in to see who's better, cheerleaded Thanos or cheerleaded summoner, which I think I have my theory. Let me know what you guys think would be better, but I wanted to try this. The fire snake being cheerleaded. Cheerleaded fire snake versus a Viking army. Now, we still haven't had any secret units on this map, and remember, we've had 2 different patches with secret units added for a total of, I believe it's 12. I think there was 3 and then 9, which is pretty amazing that Landfall's doing that. Okay, so is he even being cheerleader right now? I think he's just moved ahead, and now the cheerleaders cheerlead themselves. Actually, this gets me to an idea. One of you guys was saying this. You all recommended, what if we did this? Cheerleading and priests. Could we create an invincible unit? Or rather, not unit per se, but units. So here we go. Now remember, cheerleaders and priests don't move if there's nothing to attack. So the idea here is, can these guys keep themselves alive? Has anyone died yet? I guess people are starting to die, so it's not entirely flawless, but you could probably buy some time. However, with the amount of gold you're spending on cheerleaders and priests, you might as well buy an army. For example, this is $12,160, which is actually more than this. Now, if you were to put one archer in, would he be invincible? I don't think he's got enough health, but... Oh, and he's not even being cheerleaded. That's just hilarious, and he gets turned to ice because the priests are healing themselves instead of the only unit with any offensive or even defensive capabilities. That's just, oh, totally accurate tactics. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Now we're gonna put the catapult in the back, so, oh my god. This is like a god tier catapult. Turn to an automatic catapult. Fire all the stones. Use the units as a shield to distract and take on these frosty arrows. They're actually kind of forming like an ice wall, which would be kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool because it's almost like we got, oh, he's being turned to ice, but he's being constantly healed until it breaks. It just broke. Interesting. Frost archers are really, really good at killing all the special stuff. So let's try this out. How good is the summoner when faced with a ton of frost archers? I think frost archers have a chance. So, if they can- oh, not anymore. It's over! Do you know how many giants are on the field right now in super units? I'm just gonna go ahead and go to slow motion because my game will probably crash, because the summoner, when supported by cheerleaders, like, this game is supposed to show you like high fidelity, awesome ragdoll physics, you know, a few units or maybe even 100, or if you're lucky, a couple hundred units, right? But not hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of units, all with different abilities, all popping out like immaculately conceived due to the magical abilities of the— I always love this though, of the summoner, but like whenever you look at this, it always looks like just like a gorgeous background. The summoner creates art. It is an artist. All right, so what we did was 81 archers. 81 frost archers. So let's go with that number. We're gonna do regular archers. And remember, we're gonna try Thanos right after this. Oh my god. He already summoned in another summoner and the Hwacha. The Hwacha's immediately down. Most of the units that it spawned in were immediately down, but with two summoners, both probably— yep, like look at this. Two dragons at the same time. It looks like the samurai giant with his cute little eyes. Look at those eyes. That's a rare set of eyes to get, which I love. Like, oh my god, just straight burnination. Minotaurs back in the backfield. We've got, apparently we've got a regular— oh my god. Yeah, like, look at this. It's just— I don't think anything can stop a cheerleaded summoner. I'm so excited to try Thanos. Fern, you've got some crazy units. Alright, so we're gonna let it go just to speed up the process, but my god, like, look at that. This unit was supposed to be like a super secret and amazing giant. But now— whoa! Where did he go? There he is, doing aerial cartwheels. This guy's getting kicked in the nuts, and it's over. I still love when this happens. It's just, like, look at this. We spawned in 81 knights. We have a few short guys, or maybe children. But then we've always got, like, one of these funny ones. And it'd be interesting to see, like, when you get Cyclops, so you get a guy with 8 eyes. I just love it. Okay, so this is Finite Thanos, aka Thanos without the snap ability, right? So we're gonna see if he can fight 81 knights off while presumably being cheerleaded. It may be difficult to get Thanos to be cheerleaded because he's a brawler. He doesn't sit back and fire. I mean, I guess he doesn't even need any help. I think it probably helped. Look at this guy. He's like, I don't need to do nothing to fight Thanos. I can hold me sword behind me back. No, sir. No, I can tell you that you, sir, are most definitely about to die. Now remember, we cannot have custom models in the game just yet, but we're working on it. So now let's try 81 Frost Archers. I present Thanos without the Infinity Gauntlet, aka without the snap, and then 81 Frost Archers. They immediately took out almost all but every one of his cheerleaders. All the cheerleaders are gonna go down. Now, he doesn't look like he's turning to ice, and he's taking insane amounts of arrows. Come on, infinity, or I guess finite Thanos, which is the joke. Yeah, he's gonna have a little bit of a problem here, isn't he? He's still able to teleport, though? So I'm actually kind of curious, like, he can't even walk. Oh my god. Guys. All the Avengers needed was 81 Frost Archers, and they could have taken out Thanos. I mean, this is pre-Infinity Gauntlet. And remember that, like, look at this. Finite Thanos, just under $5,000. Infinity Thanos, just over $17,000. So, if you look at it, Infinity Thanos is even bigger. Like, look at those thighs, son. This guy does not miss leg day. He can't really walk just yet. Come on. Now remember, look for the glowing arm. This is like one of the first like custom attacks that I've seen in a mod for Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. So I'm waiting for the glowing gauntlet. There it is. He just did it, and then you'll see just half the units fall over. Now, he's already dispatched a ton of them, but that's the Thanos snap, which I think is awesome that was done in tabs. I mean, my freaking goodness, boys. And there he goes again. He snaps, he kills some of them. Okay, so now it's him versus Frost Archers, but I think it's safe to say right now, the Summoner, when supported with Cheerleaders, is better. So remember, Infinity Thanos has a few more abilities because he can use all of the stones, one of which he's able to block incoming arrow fire. He's still able to teleport, but the real ability here is the snap. So let's see how he does. He's gonna have to snap. We can also just watch the battle line to see, but we're looking for a golden glow. There it is. The golden glow is happening right now, and look at this. I love this. Nothing came over here to attack them, but half of them died all the same. Dread it, run from it, but destiny comes all the same, ladies and gentlemen. Thanos is here, and I think Infinity Gauntlet Thanos, since he's able to snap multiple times, you know, it's just like, I guess he could do that, right? He can just snap whenever he wants and just destroy anything he wants? My god! Thanos versus the Summoner, when supported with Cheerleaders, it's a completely different story. Now, should they verse? Let me know. Or what units would you like to see the Summoner or Thanos fight in the future? Let me know your custom battles and other mod ideas, and I'll see you guys in the next video.